of violence going on right now in the country that I'm from. I'm from America. From here. Everything's like that's happening is like really insane right now. Our president's like actually crazy, right? Like his approval ratings are so low, right? Like nobody likes him. Like I don't even think Nationwide is on his side. Like, even they're like, we don't know, like call State Farm. Things are pretty trash now, but like they're still better than like a few decades ago, right? Like for sure. That's why I hate it when old people talk about the good old days. They're always like, oh man, I miss the good old days when we didn't have phones or texting. I'm always like, yeah, well you also didn't have openly gay people or the vote. So you win some and lose some, grandma. Bitch. Has anyone here been to a haunted house before? Clap if you've been to a haunted house. I hate them. I think they're the worst. Like, I don't understand the concept. Why would I pay someone to make me miserable? Like, I'm already paying Comcast? Like, I think haunted houses were definitely invented by white men. You know? I feel like white dudes felt so safe in real life. They have to invent a place, right? Where they felt vaguely in danger. What would that be like? To everybody else, life is already a haunted house. Like we're all just walking around, doing our best, and then boo, it's a cop, boo, it's a creepy dude, boo, it's a dick against your butt. How to get there? Every time. You guys, I like to live by saying, choose a career you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And I don't, because I don't have a job. I recently left my job because I was asked to. I've had a job since I was 16, so I didn't know how to deal with being laid off. I listened to Fix You by Coldplay 20 times. And then I felt even worse, because I realized on top of being laid off, I also have terrible taste in music. Friends have started to give me advice, They're always like, Meg, the key is to make a to-do list so you feel accomplished every day. So I've started to make a to-do list, but now my list has just gotten shorter, okay? Now it just says 1, leave the bed. 2, or don't, who cares? You don't have a job. Like, do whatever you want. For the first time in my life, I've stopped caring, right? I decided this year for Lent, I'm giving up. Just giving up. And if you look in the mirror and say, I don't give a fuck 3 times in a row, Kanye West appears and high-fives you. Another thing about me, I like it when people label their food in the fridge, because then I know who to thank for my meal. I told my roommate that joke, and she was like, what? And I was like, sorry, whom to thank for my meal? She's a grammar Nazi. Sorry, grammar alt-right. That's rebrand. It's a new way to say it. It's a weird. I'm genuinely terrified that we're gonna go to war, but like not with another country, just with ourselves, right? Because this country's super divided right now. I feel like there's gonna be a civil war between like the rural states and the cities, which is terrifying. Because if we go to war, they have the guns. What are we gonna do? Quote an NPR article? Stab him with an Etsy spoon? We're all so lazy, we try to Uber to battle, like... It wouldn't work. I miss Obama. Does anyone else miss Obama? It's a good thing, though, because I have a life-size cardboard cutout of Barack Obama in my living room. It's not my first, though. My friend used to have one, and she lent it to me because the cutout freaked her dog out. Her dog was a Republican, and not like Obama. But I'm from D.C., and one of my favorite things to do was to put him in my car and just drive into D.C. traffic.